Hello, today I want to talk to you about a project that we have just finished. It's so exciting to be able to show you things that we have created that have been in the mind of Boldly ReImagined and that have come to life. And today we're going to show you our kitchen remodel. You will see me again at the end of this video as I give you the grand tour of our Boldly ReImagined kitchen. As you can see, we have already taken off the cabinet doors. They have been taken out and have been sanded for the first step. Now you can see where I have sanded the sheen off. Some are a little bit more sanded than others. And really, I was just going for getting that top layer of shine off. We are actually going to keep the back as is for a pop of color, which will be a really nice treat. So these are our lower doors, our drawers, and our upper. What's going on, cowboy? What's going on? What's going on? Bye-bye. Yay! So we are part of the way, a lot of the way through our demo of getting rid of the pantry and those back cabinets. We're hoping that that's going to be more open and spacious in the kitchen. We have run across one problem. This was built into the pantry. So what we're going to do is
we're going to remove the 2x4s and then we're going to cut at the base of the copper and PVC pipe and then plate it so there is no more pipe sticking out, because this water source has been cut off. The washer and dryer no longer goes over here, so all of the supply of water has been cut off to it, so we just have to plate it off.
Our paint choice for this project is Glidden High Endurance Plus. It has primer and paint in one. On the top cabinets, we'll be using Grab and Go Interior Paint and Primer White. This will also be used on the trim. This color, Lagoon Green in Semi-Finish Glidden. This says 2-in-1, but it's also the High Endurance Plus. 2-in-1 as in primer and color both. This will be used on the bottom cabinets. Hello, we are well into day 2 of the kitchen overhaul remodel, and I am excited to show you what all has been done. The next series of photos that you will see are several projects that we did. This black cabinet turned into a beautiful lagoon green cabinet. Next, we used this brush to take care of all of the handles to get all the rust away. And we used the Rust-Oleum hammered spray paint to color all of the fixtures. The next picture you will see is an old picture frame that we boldly reimagined with just a little bit of paint and some old wallpaper. This was an old table that we had found. We used the Rust-Oleum wood stain to create this look for the coffee table. The top is with chalk paint. Here, Navy and I are working on our first ever drywall experience. It was a lot of fun. So we are getting ready to put more wedges in this space to help give something to the drywall to connect to. So right now we are looking at the space where there used to be a pantry. We have put up new drywall and fixed the ceiling also. Over in the corner where you see the brown used to be cabinets. So this is the end of day 3, and I'm standing in the kitchen that we are remodeling. So let me explain a little bit about what's going on and kind of show you what is happening here. Check this out. I put my head on the cabinet, so now I have white hair. But anyway, let's turn this around and let me show you these cabinets. Check it out. Aren't these amazing? I am so excited. We used this vinyl as a backsplash, as well as on the dishwasher. This is where the closet was, and this is where the cabinets were. We have mudded and gotten them all taken care of. The floor is going to be put in today. It's so exciting. I can't wait till tomorrow when we start working on the floor. See you. Today we're going to try a new project, and we're going to share the steps with you as we go. This floor is just plain linoleum that was in this house when I moved in. And as you can see, there's lots of things going on with it. Old paint spill. This was a pantry that we just recently tore out. There is an imperfection right here where it was stapled back together. So instead of tearing this out and replacing it all, we decided to try to paint the linoleum. So we're going to share our step-by-step and how it turns out. So here is an overview of the floor. Our first step, since we've been in here taking out cabinets and taking out that pantry, our first step, and your first step if you were to do this as well, is to remove anything off the floor. And then we're going to clean the floor, scrub and clean the floor. We use Dawn vinegar and hot water. So Navy has started, and I'm going to join her. Over the next series of photos, I'm going to talk you through how we painted the floor. We used vinegar, Dawn, and hot water to clean the floor. And here's a photo where we had just started with a roller brush, just rolling the white paint from Kills on the floor. This is while it was drying. The first coat was about an hour and 25 minutes to dry, and then we added the second coat. At the end of the day, we just let it completely dry, and the next day we added the lines here with painter's tape. The whole process of putting the painter's tape and painting the blue stripes was about 30 minutes. It did not take very long, and the blue paint only had one coat of paint. We did not have to add more. So after we painted the stripes, we took off the painter's tape and added the polyacrylic. water-based protective finish. It was beautiful. Now that the floors are done, join me as I give you a tour of the house. As we walk into the kitchen, let's take just a second to look at this backsplash. We got this backsplash vinyl from a discount store for $5. What a steal. We also added this to the dishwasher just to tie in the look together, and it really made the cabinets pop. Along the bottom edge, we added a clear caulking to keep the moisture from creeping in up from the bottom. This project took us 4 days, and we were not alone through that process. We had 3 kids in and out at different times, and we had to stop and do lunch and feed them. So we were pretty proud of ourselves for getting this amazing job done in as little as 4 days with just 4 hands. Let's stop and talk just a minute about supplies. How much did it cost? Well, this room was a big undertaking. This room had demolition. This room had several different colors of paint. This room also had the floor. But keep in mind that we're remodeling this entire house, and our plan is to use the leftover paint in all the other rooms, so that way the color scheme is centered around to each room. The only rooms that will not have this theme will be the bedrooms. This room had several different colors, so we got a gallon of paint for each color. The top cabinets are white, the bottom cabinets are green lagoon. Both of those colors are Glidden, primer and color, and were around $24 a piece. The floor was Kills outdoor indoor paint, water-based, and we had that in plain white. That was also around $20. The blue strip on the floor was also Glidden color and primer, so that also was $24. We didn't use much of the blue, and we plan to use that around the rest of the house too. We used Rust-Oleum hammered spray paint for the hardware and air vents, and that cost us around $7. Now we also had to buy a sheet of drywall, and that was about $12. Then we had to get joint compound, tape, and drywall screws, which cost us around $25. This cabinet that used to be all black also received a new facelift by using the same color as the bottom cabinets, as well as the base of this lamp. Do you remember this wallpaper? We boldly reimagined a new way to use it in this space. How fun is that? Be zesty and squeeze the day. And how about these floors? They turned out amazing. It's so hard to believe that this is just linoleum covered up. How cool is that? I really hope you enjoyed this remodel. It was so much fun to get into this kitchen and actually see something that we had dreamed and planned actually come to life. Navy and I from Boldly ReImagined were so excited to be able to share this process with all of you. We'll be sharing more videos soon as we remodel the rest of the rooms of this house one by one. So stay tuned and follow us as we boldly reimagine the spaces around us. Bye!